Hello everybody, welcome back to the Within Japan YouTube channel. The live stream is about to start, so make yourself comfortable. But before it does start, got to tell you here on the channel, we're not sponsored by anybody. However, when we are traveling this beautiful country, there is only one telco that we trust. There's only one telco that provides you an unlimited great service, and that of course is Secure Mobile. All of our live streams that you see on this channel are done via Secure Mobile. Now, if you are coming to Japan, you will need a SIM card or a portable Wi-Fi device. So why not help a small insignificant YouTuber out by clicking on our affiliated link listed in the description below. It costs you no more, but you know you will be helping out the channel big time. Also, throughout the course of this stream, if you do want to buy me a coffee, we have a PayPal link listed in the description below. 50 cents or $1. It really does help a small insignificant YouTuber compete with all the other big YouTubers out there. Anyway, that's enough of me. It is time for the live stream, so sit back and enjoy today's broadcast. Welcome to Kobe, and goodbye to Kobe. I'm about to go to Osaka, and we had tech issues yesterday. I've got a feeling as the day goes on we're going to have tech issues today as well, so I thought I'd get in the stream sort of here, catching the Shinkansen through to Osaka. I don't know what sort of coverage we're going to get on the Shinkansen, but we can only try. But I wanted to come on live in Kobe anyway to let you know that everything I did yesterday as we were having tech issues I filmed, so that'll be coming up on the channel. The herb garden, the river cruise, a walk around Kobe, and the Ferris wheel, they're going to be coming up on the channel, so do subscribe and click on the notification tab. Also, I had a little video here of Kobe, the last video in the series that I wanted to show you yesterday, but of course we couldn't because of the tech issues. So if I show you it now while we are still technically in Kobe, I feel like I have achieved my goal and achieved my job. Kobe, with a population of 1.5 million, is located 520 kilometers from Tokyo and takes 3 hours and 45 minutes to travel there on the Shinkansen. To grab your Shinkansen pass, why not go to our affiliated link listed in the description below. Kobe is Japan's 7th largest city and the 3rd largest port city after Tokyo and Yokohama. It is located in the Kansai region, which makes up the southern side of the main island of Honshu on the north shore of Osaka Bay. Kobe was one of the cities to open for trade with the West following the 1853 end of the policy of seclusion, and has since been known as a cosmopolitan and nuclear-free zone port city. Following continuous pressure from the citizens, on March the 18th, 1975, the Kobe City Council passed an ordinance banning vessels carrying nuclear weapons from the Kobe port. This effectively prevented any US warships from entering the port. On January the 17th, 1995, a magnitude 6.9 earthquake occurred at 5:46 a.m. near the city. About 6,434 people in the city were killed, 212,443 were made homeless, and a large part of the port facilities and other parts of the city were destroyed. The earthquake destroyed portions of the Hanshin Expressway, an elevated freeway that dramatically toppled over in Japan. Kobe is most famous for its Kobe beef. Raised in Japan's Hyogo Prefecture, according to rules set out by the Kobe Beef Marketing and Distribution Promotion Association, the meat is a delicacy, valued for its flavour, tenderness, and fatty, well-marbled texture. Just like everywhere in Japan, Kobe has so many things for you to see and do. Things such as the beautiful waterfall behind the Kobe train station, or witness the devastation caused by the earthquake at the Port of Kobe Earthquake Memorial Park. Take a ride up the Kobe ropeway, or meet Tetsuni 28 robots. And it's really worth checking out the Kobe Herb Garden. The door to Kobe is wide open to you with your JR Rail Pass, and why not help a small insignificant YouTube channel by purchasing your pass at the affiliated link in the description below. Good morning, Super. I hope you're doing well. So that was a little information on Kobe. Again, I don't know how well the signal is going to go, especially with us catching a Shinkansen, but I thought if we can get some sort of coverage to get to Shin Osaka. Now, normally you can catch a local train to Shin Osaka. It's kind of just down the road, really. But as we were having troubles yesterday, I thought, what can I show you this morning? So I thought we'd catch a Shinkansen just down one stop. I will try to do a stream tonight if the technology does allow us to, but we are having troubles with 6. But this is the first time I have caught a unreserved Shinkansen. I never catch an unreserved Shinkansen. I always reserve my tickets on the Shinkansen. But spur of the minute decision, this one. I know what I also had to tell you as well. That I found a trick to the hotels. You know those pesky, bloody hotels? How you can only check in at 3 o'clock? I have an answer to that. But before then, Shinkansens come in all different sort of sizes, as you see. When you check your board, you'll be able to figure out whether it's an 8-car set or a 16-car set. At which point you'll be able to find what platform, what part of the platform you need to stand on. Oh my god, it's so early, I have a headache. I have an absolute blaring headache today. Something I learned, so 3 o'clock check-in, pain in the arse, yeah, real pain. I just noticed today that if you book at a business hotel, you can check in from 10 a.m. in the morning through until 9 a.m. the next day, so that's pretty good. So luckily in Osaka I have a business hotel, and I'm going to be doing some laundry today. That's my day's activities, as we slowly wind down the end of the 14 days around Japan with the JR Rail Pass. And yeah, I'm going to do very little today. We'll run out to Osaka later tonight, but Osaka is not my favourite place in the world. So directly behind the Shinkansen station, so on one side you got the city, on the other side you got this forest. And if you go up there, the herb garden is up there. The waterfall is here as well, directly behind the station. So you can come up here and do your thing. All right, let's have a look at what's going on here, because I don't know what my train is. 10:08, 8-car train. Where's it going? Is it going to tell me? It will tell me in English. 600, 840. The lines. Car 1 to 3, non-reserve. Car 1 to 3, that's what I need to know. Shin Osaka, car 1 to 3. 5. 6. Oh, there's a Shinkansen now. 700 series. And we've got to go the other way. You see how the signs are set up here? So here's where we are at the moment. 8 and 6. We need 1 to 3, so we need to go down this way to this end of the platform. Oh my god, so many insects in Kobe. I don't know how many's going to kill me. They're because of all the parkland, the bushland, a lot of nature going on here. And they keep landing on me. I do hope the picture is kind of okay. Now this is most probably the Shinkansen you're used to seeing on on any Japanese videos. But this is only one class of Shinkansen. There's different Shinkansens, different companies, different models, different classes. Some are more luxurious, some are less spacious. The ones going to Osaka are less spacious because they need to fit in the maximum amount of people into them. But when you go up to Hakutsure or Amori as we did, then you get different Shinkansens where you get a lot of extra room, but you're not on them long enough to really worry about green class. I don't know why anyone pays for green class on a Shinkansen. Economy is extremely comfortable. As we have a tunnel down here, I got a feeling we'll lose reception when we're on the Shinkansen in the tunnel. But if you hang in there, the signal may or may not come back. We don't know. Look how big the tunnel is. Oh my god. So even though Kobe is just a few minutes away from Osaka, not many tourists travel down here, believe it or not. There he goes, the N700 series. I'm very intrigued to come down here and look at this tunnel. Because
to the Shinkansen.
Because we can.
The Super Express, Mizuho, 600, departing at 10:08, bound for Shin Osaka, is arriving at track 2. Please step back. This train has 8 cars. Car 8 is at the front of the train, and
look at that tunnel.
Car 1
Actually, we're going the other way. There won't be a tunnel. There might be a tunnel.
Car 6, cars 1, 2, and 3 are for passengers without seat reservations. Smoking is not allowed on this train except in the designated smoking rooms located in cars 3 and 7. Please refrain from smoking in
Massive tunnel there.
areas that enter the cars. Thank you.
So as you see, the city is on this side. As we curve around, geez, my nose is sunburned. I have a big red nose like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. These tunnels are ginormous. They need to be a certain size, these tunnels, because of the wind that the Shinkansen provides within the tunnel, so for stability. Oh, there's another Shinkansen over there. One out, one in. That's how frequent they are. As we wait for ours to come out of the tunnel. I don't know if we're actually going to make this one, because by the time we see it come through the tunnel and get back to where we bought it, it could be... it could well be gone. Where are you, Shinkansen? Look at my watch. 10:06. Here it comes. I got a feeling it's coming. Here it comes. Look at that for a shot. All right, let's try catch it. That is the shot of the century. 4, 3, 2. Now there are parts on the Shinkansen where you can talk, and we're going to show you where they are. They are not in the passenger cab though, so please do not talk in the passenger cab of the Shinkansen. Hopefully we'll have coverage in there. Let's see, West Japan Kyushu Shinkansen. Okay, no talking everybody. You've got to be quiet now. Here we go. Okay, so this is a part of the train you are allowed to talk in. So we shall. There is a mirror here. What's here? Robert is here. You're going all over Japan JR Pass. Seems like a real good deal. It's a terrific deal. So you've got a basin out here. You're allowed to talk on your mobile phone. Generally, once you're outside of the passenger cab, once the door closes there, okay? But once you're in there, there's no talking. The camera kind of slants a bit because we are on acceleration mode here. You have a bound urinal, because why would you not? And over here, I think somebody's in there. You have the male and female, this one's free. So you have the baby change rooms, toilets, all beautifully clean, and a little thing to chuck the baby up in. We're only going one stop, so hopefully we'll have coverage. Stay with us if we don't. You've got rubbish bins on here. Some Shinkansens have telephones and drinking services and the whole works. We are in a tunnel, so we may lose signal at any time, but hang in there. There the exits, emergency exit sign. Sides of the tunnel you saw flashing past them. I know we're on an angle, but we are accelerating quite nicely. Hopefully we'll be out of the tunnel soon. As we have a little look in here. Let's have a look in this carriage. Shh, gotta be quiet. If you have a big luggage, you put it here at the end of the seats. If you have big luggage. Any little luggage, you put up on the racks. here. If you smoke as well, there are smoking rooms on the Shinkansen. So there's your little ashtray there, little window there, so you can have a cigarette. Vending machines if you need a drink, and information lists. Oh, that's what you're asking. Cool. There was a thing a little while ago where you have big luggage. If you don't reserve the end seats, there can be a $1,000 yen fine, $10 fine. You still carry the luggage, but because you haven't booked it in, that doesn't seem to apply anymore. I've seen a lot of people with a lot of big baggage that have not reserved the end seats, and it's been perfectly fine, so don't worry about that. But if you're travelling around Japan anyway, what are you doing? Going to be going from city to city? If so, why not use the option that like 7-Eleven has, where they will move your luggage to the next city for a couple of bucks, or the other tip that I have is you can post your luggage to you with JR Post. I've done that many times, believe it or not. You just say what day you're arriving at your next hotel, and JR Post will have it there on that day. But you can bring any amount of luggage on the Shinkansen. It is fine. The only concern with bringing it on the Shinkansen is you have to carry it around. That's, you know what I mean? And when you're carrying around luggage, it's just a pain in the ass. And if you're wondering why we are talking on the Shinkansen, this is the section you're allowed to talk in. Once you're outside of the passenger cabs, in between the two carriages, you're welcome to take phone calls, talk, do whatever you like. And you notice this middle section is a lot louder as well. It's not soundproof, so you can hear the train. When you are in the passenger cabs, it's very, very soundproof. The other thing as well that I highly recommend, we're on a non-reserve one here only because this was a spontaneous trip. We're only doing one stop through to Osaka. But if you want room, if you don't want a cramped train, if you want plenty of room for you and your luggage, reserve your tickets. It doesn't cost you anything to do that. Even if you don't catch a reserved train, it's fine. You know, it means nothing. But if you reserve it, you can get a seat with a window where you can see everything that's going on. You know that it's only going to be seated passengers in that cab. Usually when you reserve a seat, if you're travelling by yourself, the seat next door to you is usually empty anyway. And it's the best way to go. A lot of tourists do not book their seats, and so they always complain that the trains are busy and packed. It's because there's 3 carriages of non-reserved seats. The other 13 carriages on a normal Shinkansen is reserved seats. It's all pretty easy, all pretty pain-free, stress-free. They're beautifully air-conditioned, which is also very nice. We've travelled completely around the country with our JR Pass in the past 14 days. It is great value. Even with the price rise in October, it is still great value. Because if you do the sleeper trains, which is included in your JR Pass, where you get a bed on a train, not only do you get to see some other cities that tourists never go to, but you're basically paying for your JR Pass because you don't have to book for a hotel. Found my channel and sub, thank you very much, Effie. I'm glad you found me, not many people find me. So if you haven't seen the playlist, what we've been doing over the past 14 days with the JR Pass, look at the channel, look at the playlist, 14 cities, 14 days. Get away from Osaka, Kyoto and Tokyo, that little triangle tourists do. I've only come to Osaka today because you want to see Osaka. Like, it is my least favourite city out of Japan. It is crowded with tourists, it is super expensive, and it's just a pain in the ass, this city. Have a look at the playlist, have a look at the places we've taken you to, and be amazed. You know, we were on a volcano the other day that was erupting. You know, we've been at Aomori where, you know, the beautiful lanterns are. You know, we've done so much. We've been at Fukushima. A lot of tourists don't go to Fukushima because they think it's radioactive, but it's not. Head back now, don't do it, Mark, exactly. I was tempted to, but look, it's laundry day today, Super Pups. I booked in at a business hotel, so that's my tip as well. If you don't want the horrible Japan 3 o'clock check-in, book a business hotel because you can check in from 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm just going to do laundry today, that's it. I'm just going to hang around the business hotel and eat fried chicken. And tonight we'll nick out to Namba and have a very quick look at Osaka. But Osaka is not for me. Osaka's nothing to do with Japan. It's a Hollywood stage set up for tourists, mainly American tourists, to go and spend a lot of money at a highly inflated price. As there is a wall on that side, there's no wall on this side. And that's the whole point in this video, is to say to you, you know, go to other places in Japan. Get your value out of your JR Rail Pass. If you're just doing Kyoto, Osaka and Tokyo, then yeah, the JR Rail Pass is too expensive and a waste of time. But you haven't used it to the best of your abilities. Tomorrow we're on the sleeper train and we're going to Izumu. Free accommodation on the sleeper train. We get a bed. We get a bed on the train. It's not a seat, you get an actual bed included with your JR Rail Pass. And it has the best shower in the world on the sleeper train, may I say. Oh my god, it is so good. Now, if you do want to get a JR Rail Pass, we've got an affiliated link below. If you buy it now, you get it at the cheaper price, and you can use it whenever you want. You don't buy it now to use it now, you actually buy the voucher, and then when you come to Japan, you bring the voucher and you can start your JR Pass whenever you want. But, as I say, once the price does go up, don't think that it's expensive and a rip-off and that it's not. There's so much you can do with your JR Pass. You can catch ferries with it, you can catch buses with it. There's lots of things you can do with your JR Pass. It is, out of all of the world, and I've travelled pretty much all of the world, it is the best value rail pass anywhere. It beats DB Rail, everything, because of what you get out of it. Again, most people think because it's called a JR Rail Pass that you only get rail, but that's not true. You do get other things with it. And some tourist attractions even give you a discount if you've got a JR Pass. Hotels. JR owns some hotels in Japan. You get discount at the hotels with your JR Rail Pass. So, you know, they say you have to use the JR Pass within 3 months of when you buy it. Technically, yes. Technically, there's ways around it. For example, the affiliated link we have, if you have a read of the Q&A section, they actually do allow it to be delayed longer. What they ask is, so if you buy it now, and of course you don't tell them the date when you buy it now, you just buy the thing. What they ask you to do is like email them in the future and say, look, I want to use my pass now. That's when they will activate your voucher and then they will send the voucher to you. So basically you pay now, they don't send the voucher to you now. They send the voucher to you, you know, when you are ready. Look at this vending machine with the cookies. Oh my God. They look extraordinary. So yeah, I hope I explained that well. Sorry, I got a horrible migraine today. Yeah, so if you buy it, tell them that you don't want to use it now, therefore they won't send you the certificate. When you are ready to use it, email them. They will activate that 3-month period and send you the certificate. And you can confirm that in their Q&A section, because they have that answer in their Q&A section. As we come down just to see the Shinkansen off Tourist Central. Misinformation from other vloggers I heard. Well, the problem is with the other vloggers, Ellie, is a lot of them are American YouTubers that are working in Japan, right? They don't live here. But they're not entitled to the JR pass, for example. So therefore they've never had the JR pass, they've never used it, they don't know what you can get with it. And because they're catering for the American quote-unquote tourist, they only ever cover the tourist areas, which is Osaka, Kyoto and Tokyo with the JR pass. I have never heard a vlogger, an American Japan YouTube vlogger, ever mention that you get the sleeper train with your JR pass. I've never heard them mention that you can get an extra day out of your pass if you book the sleeper train on the expiry date of your pass. Does that make sense? So if it expires on the 15th, you book the sleeper train on the 15th, it covers you through to the 16th. I've never heard them say that it covers some ferries, some buses and this as well. A lot of it is just, they like clickbait, they like to make the system sound confusing to try get viewers watching, because it confuses the tourists and they go, oh my god, we have to watch this, and how confusing is this system? And it's not. It is the best value thing. Good morning, Daksu. And then you get, you know, the super express trains and that as well. If you got an economy JR pass, a normal standard JR pass, when we went out to Takamatsu, they upgraded us to green class just because we had a JR pass. He lives in Japan, they've got, yeah, exactly. But they're not citizens, but because they live here, they're not citizens, but they live here, they're not entitled to having the JR pass. So they don't know, they've never used it. So they only assume they know what it's all about. But they have no idea. And to say, you know, oh my god, it's going up, it hasn't gone up for years. Everything goes up in price. Whatever you've had in your country has gone up in price, yeah, over the past few years. It's still great value. What we've done over the past 14 days, if you do not think that that is great value that we got out of our JR Rail Pass, then, you know, I don't know what is. 2 days, 3 days on the sleeper train, going to different locations, you paid for your JR Rail Pass. Hard life, yeah. Is this Shinkansen ever going to leave? Maybe it's not. Anyway. I don't think that Shinkansen's going to leave. Let's go downstairs anyway. This won't be a long stream. I want to get to my hotel and do laundry. But we'll come back tonight, hopefully, and do a stream from Osaka. Osaka like the plague usually, but you can see all these tourists have a lot of luggage with them. You don't need to carry your luggage on the Shinkansen if you don't want. Just take it to any 7-Eleven and send it to your next hotel via 7-Eleven. It's really easy. It costs you a couple of bucks, but why carry? Osaka is my worst place to come to in Japan because of the tourists, and that's why I wanted to show you not to come to Osaka. It is a rip-off. It is a tourist Hollywood film set. It is chaotic. It's expensive. It's everything you don't want in Japan. Okay, it's everything you don't want. It's either Hard Life or Only in Japan Go, one of the two. I'm guessing both of them give like fake information. So there you go. We will be back a little bit later tonight from Osaka to give you a little quick stream. I'm going to end it now, check into my home. It's been a little informative this morning. I hope you avoid Osaka like the plague and go somewhere else instead. Until we meet again, wherever you are in this big wide morning, afternoon, evening or night, why not buy me a drink at the PayPal account? See you, Super, and everyone else, and we'll see you again soon.
Center stage, having the time of my life and lying about my age. So jump on board.
See you, Ellie. See you all later tonight. Oh my god, the tourists in Osaka suck.